What's going on, world? DS1 Ross. I'm back. Shout out to the regime. We in the building. Welcome to Sheep Stay Live. I'm back here tonight, family, with another topic. It's a part 2. You know, part 1 is in the description. If y'all want to check out part 1 is in the description box. Good evening to everyone. And tonight, we're gonna get into it, man. We're gonna tackle this topic. I'm gonna open up the panel and we're gonna bring some context. I definitely think a part 2 to this is needed, and I want the perspective of the people. Are we part of a conscious community or a conscious industry? What is this thing that we're saying we're all a part of here on YouTube, off of YouTube? What is this popular thing that black people are talking about? You know, this conscious thing has become popular. It's very popular and, and cute to say you're conscious now. You know, it's like the new style. It's like the new fashion trend. You know, what is it to be conscious? And I'm saying, what is it to be conscious nowadays? What does that actually mean to us? When we say we conscious, what are we conscious of? What is this conscious community that we like to talk about? What does it entail? Are people genuine? Are people righteous? And I'm just throwing these questions out here, family, because tonight we're going to talk about this. Like I said, if y'all want to get a perspective on this whole topic from me, just go in the description box. I left the link to part 1. But tonight, we're going to expand on this conversation. Definitely think it's a conversation that needs to be expounded on, especially after, seeing what's been going on in the YouTube conscious community. You know, this whole thing that's been going on with the House of Consciousness, you know, with young Pharaoh, with Polite, just all these, you know, current issues and past issues that has been plaguing us in this quote unquote, and I'm gonna say quote unquote conscious community. If we're a community here, what is all these issues going on? What is all this backbiting going on? All this infighting. So we're gonna get into it tonight, family. We're gonna get some different perspectives on this thing. And I want to hear from the people, because you know, everybody say that they doing this for the people. So if it's about the people, we need to hear from the people tonight. Tonight, I want to hear from the family. I want to know, what do you think this is all about? What do you think we actually signed up to? Did we sign up to a conscious community, or we're just part of an industry? You know, is all of this fighting that's going on between us, is it really all about AdSense and money and economic positioning? What is the fighting all about? Are we just competing to see who's the first one that could get to the top? And when I say to the top, that means they want to be that person in the conscious community that everybody needs to deal with. Is it just jockeying for position? Because everybody wants to be number one. You know, some way, form, or fashion, everybody want to be Sarnetta. And when I say be Sarnetta, I'm saying be in his position. And I think this is what the this is what the problem is. This is what the infighting is all about, and the backbiting is all about. People are jockeying for position to lead. But see, what we don't understand is that while we doing all this infighting, the culture vultures are around, like I said in part one. And this is how our quote unquote communities get infiltrated and then taken over, because we're not operating as a community, family. You see, I don't agree that this is a conscious community. I agree that this is a conscious industry. It's an industry, family. This is the thing that people gravitate to now as a form of income, as a form of promoting themselves. They say that they're part of this conscious community, but is it actually a community? Do we commune with each other? Or do we just exchange dollars with each other? Exchange, business. Is it really, is this really what it's all about? And y'all know me, I like to have open, honest conversations, raw and uncut. So tonight, I want to know from the people, what do y'all think we're part of? Because I don't believe that this is a conscious community. Because what's been going on shows, and what's been going on for years shows, with the scamming of people, shows that this is not a community. With all of the backbiting and the infighting, shows that this is not a community. Yeah, family fight. Yeah, family argue. But family don't threaten each other lives over money. And if y'all think that that's healthy for black people in 2017 to threaten each other lives and things like that, we're really not conscious, and we're definitely not a community. You see, you got to understand, family, that for a long time we haven't had a black community. See, we cannot have a community established without culture. We don't have a culture. You see, we like to talk about economics and all of that, but we don't even have a culture. Because see, with culture comes customs, and that's where you properly handle and deal with business. See, we can't properly deal with business with one another because we don't have a culture anymore. We don't have business ethics because we don't have a moral code dealing with each other anymore. We treat each other any kind of goddamn way. But then we call ourselves conscious, but we lie on each other. You see, bearing false witness on a person is not characteristics of building a good community. Threatening each other lives. You see, people are real quick. Black people are real quick to threaten each other on the internet and talk tough to each other on the internet, and then turn around, call you their brother or call you their sister. You see? See, we have to understand the reason why that's so prevalent is because we're not dealing with a community. We're dealing with an industry, and the people that we're dealing with are people who trying to play the game. What game I'm talking about? The conscious game. So people come around you and they're dressed up as characters. Oh, I'm Black Power. I'm a Moor. I'm an Israelite. I'm Kemetic. These ain't nothing but costumes these people are putting on so they can get you intrigued by their bullshit so they can get your money sooner or later. Some way, somehow. Even if they just have you tuning in all the time, they getting your money. Because money is currency and currency is energy. So if you giving somebody your time, you giving them your energy. So they already getting your money. You don't have to give them no money because currency is that energy. So just tuning into somebody, you know. So you got people that's jockeying for that. They're teaming up with each other. They're trying to corner the market. It's just like in the streets. You in your neighborhood, you and your people doing what they doing, but it's another group of people who don't like what y'all doing. And they want to be them dudes. So they team up with each other to take you off or to take you out so they can corner the market. And this is what we're dealing with. One of my favorite games to play is Monopoly. And what do you think people are trying to do? They're trying to monopolize this industry. They're trying to be the head honchos of this industry called Black consciousness. See, this is an industry now. Why do you think they let us monetize these videos? Because it's an industry. You see? They're selling dashikis everywhere now. It's an industry. Everyone's wearing unks now. It's an industry. Half of these unks we seeing these people in the quote unquote conscious community wearing is not even made by Black people. It's not even being manufactured by us. Because we have to understand what an industry is, what a market is. And this is what America is. America is a market. And when people see a market is open, you're going to have people coming attacking it. This is why you have other peoples of other ethnicities in the conscious community now. Behind the scenes, helping people out. Because they're finding a way to infiltrate into this industry. And you know why? Because they see we can't get it right. So now what I'm gonna do is, just like white supremacists do, what they do is they come in and they fund both sides of the coin. And whoever take whoever out is who they stand next to until they can take you out. You see? They use us as control opposition against one another to then take over the market, to take over the industry, the conscious industry. You see? And see, this is what we don't see. We so busy fighting each other. We don't see the vultures circling around this conscious industry that we're not taking pigeonhole of. You see? Everybody's so busy trying to be Sonetta when they need to be their own entity. This is an industry. And in an industry, you have different forms of business. So whatever you're skilled in, you should have a business, or you should be able to provide your skills as a form of a job. You see, we need to stop competing with one another if we're going to be a community. Only resides in business and in industries. So are we a community or are we an industry? Because from the looks of things, everybody's trying to be better than the next. You see, that's what it looks like to me, family. Somebody trying to prove that I'm better than you. I have something to offer that you don't. I have more to offer than you. You see, that all of that competition is left for business. You see, family? And this is why I say this is a conscious industry. You see? Now you have people based off of, the young Pharaoh and Seti situation that they got going on, and they arguing and going back and forth with the House of Consciousness. Their whole thing was they wanted to own pieces of their intellectual property, which is them doing a debate and someone recording it. They wanted royalties off of Sonetta making DVDs of these events. They wanted to own pieces of their intellectual property. That sounds like the entertainment business to me. People wanting royalties. So now this is no longer a community. This is an industry. Consciousness has become an industry now because you want people want to receive royalties and percentages off of things. You see? So it's not really about the people no more. It's more of these debates turning into people coming in and putting on a show and impressing the crowd. You see? Because people want to own their intellectual property. And I'm not saying nothing is wrong with that. I'm not saying anything is wrong with that. But stop saying you're doing it for the love of the people when you're doing it for the love of business. You see? We have to understand who these people are. These people are characters, y'all. Stop looking up to these people. Stop idolizing these people, man. These people are characters. They're here to make money. They're here to put on a show. They're here to entertain you. That's what it's about at the end of the day, y'all. They're here to entertain, man. That's why the people who have some things to offer, they don't ever get that chance. See, they don't get that chance because they're not marketable. See, you have to be marketable. See, Sonetta not gonna put you on Sonetta TV if he know you're not gonna accumulate a certain audience. It's not profitable for him. It's not lucrative. And it makes sense to a businessman. I know. I know. It's not lucrative. And if it's not lucrative for me, then why even do it? If you're not going to bring in a certain amount of people, or a certain amount of people don't want to hear what you got to say, then there's no need for me to rock with you. This is an industry, y'all. You see, it's almost like if I was a promoter and I was putting on a showcase, I'm going to try to get the best artists that I can to come through and entertain the audience. Because if I put on the flyer certain people, guess what's going to happen? I know more people are going to show up. You see? So this is why you're going to continue to see, you're going to continue to see the same people being recycled. This is why. Because the people who really have something to offer, the people who really want a community, they're never going to be on a platform where they can express what they need to express, because at the top, it's not about a community. At the top is about money. It's about views. It's about how many views somebody could bring me when I put them on this platform. How much money they could make me. That's what it's about. And I respect that, but just say that. See, I respect a man when he could stand on something. You see? Not when you lie and pretend to be one way that you're not. You all about the money, just say it. You see? That's when you'll get respect. See, people lose respect for people when they're afraid to say certain things, because your actions are going to show it at the end of the day. But people lose more respect for you when they see the opposite of what you said. And some people make mistakes. There's nothing wrong with that. But when it's repeated time after time after time after time, that's just who you are. That's just who you are. And a lot of us are here not to commune with each other. A lot of us are here to make money. We don't got nothing to offer no motherfucking body. We here to get a couple coins, man. You see? That's what it's about at the end of the day. And the people that you hear always bragging about got something going on is the people who don't. They here for a check. People are doing this for the YouTube check, man. That's just what it is. That's really what it is, man. You know what entails a community? For one, cooperation and group economics. We can't get along with each other in the goddamn conversation. Not monetizing debates because it's creating this hostile environment between us. That's what it's doing. People don't need to get paid to debate, because if it's about bringing the information, then bring the information. But when you got people getting paid these lump sums of money, you know what you start having? You start having fake scholars, regurgitated information. The conversation becomes redundant, and then we become stagnant. Look at the last few debates. That shit wasn't about no community and building nothing. Staying stagnated and keep repeating these same talking points. And it was about one group of people who brought their fan base out for their ideology against another group of people who is representing their ideology. Where's the community in that? That's an industry. That's like one team against another team. Why do we think monetizing shit like that is cool? That doesn't show cooperation. That shows separation. Why should we keep trying to make money off the differences of our ideologies? Let's move on from that. But if it's not broke, don't fix it. If I'm gonna keep making thousands of dollars off this shit, then why not keep doing it? Why? Why not keep doing it? People feeding their families off of it. The vendors make a lot of money at these events. The person who opened up the venue for the events make a lot of money that night. Everybody makes money. So this is why it keeps going. It keeps being recycled because it's lucrative. So black people being counterproductive have become a lucrative industry, showing how black people can be counterproductive and divisive against one another has become the industry of consciousness. Trying to sound the smartest and demean another black person has become an industry. See, this is why they let us monetize these videos when we attacking each other. They let it go because it's lucrative. It's lucrative. But we got to understand that these are not traits of a community. So we need to ask ourselves, are we part of a conscious community or a conscious industry? Is this just a new market opened up for people to come and bum rush and to eat? You see? This is why now everybody makes dashikis. They sell dashikis in department stores now because we're dealing with a conscious industry. To be conscious and to be black is fashionable, it's trendy. Like the guy said in the movie Get Out. Fashionable, it's trendy, it's lucrative, can make you money. You see? They're selling dashikis in the department store because now it's a fashion. You see? Now it's fashionable to look pro-black, to have that ethnic look. It's fashionable now. This conscious industry is wide open for people, wide open for the taking. And this is why you have the competition. Who could sell the best DVDs? Who could sell the best t-shirts? Everybody got a clothing line now. Everybody sell t-shirts. Everybody sells soaps. Everybody sell vegan meals. It's an industry. It's an industry. Everybody sells their own form of alkaline water. You see? It's an industry. Because where's the people that's benefiting from this quote unquote community? Where's the people at that's benefiting from this? Where are they? Where are they? Where are the children that are benefiting from this quote unquote conscious lifestyle that people are quote unquote living? You see? What is what is going on? If this is a community, I don't hear a lot of people, well, a lot of youth speaking on this conscious community. I see a lot of young brothers wearing unks because a lot of rappers are wearing them. You see? So once again, it's fashionable. It's not that they're being taught what the unk means or growing up and understanding what it means to you and what it means to us as a people. See, they're not being taught that. They're wearing it because Future wear unk. You see? Back to that industry and being fashionable. So we're being socialized into being conscious because the youth is watching these entertainers and looking at certain things they're wearing and mimicking them and then wanting to find out what it means. When if we really had a conscious community, they would understand what it means and buy it because of that and not buy it because Future got it on. You see? So are we part of a conscious community or are we part of a conscious industry? What are we a part of? What is this that we call ourselves dealing with? What is this that we claim we're all a part of? What is it? I need to know. Because at the end of the day, this thing that we calling a conscious community doesn't exist anymore. It doesn't exist anymore. We all want to know why the fighting won't stop. Because this is not a community, y'all. This is an industry. This thing has turned into big business on a small level. Because see, it hasn't gotten that big yet. See, that's why you got dudes like Polite that moved to Hollywood, because he's trying to commercialize consciousness, black consciousness. That's what he's trying to do. He's trying to corner the market and be the head honcho when these culture vultures come and commercialize black consciousness. He's trying to be at the forefront. He's trying to be the Lee Daniels. He's trying to be the gatekeeper to black consciousness. So all of this fighting that you see going on is to be the gatekeeper for black consciousness. So when these corporations come in and want to monopolize it, they can get the check and be the head nigga in charge. You see? This is what this is all about. This is what it's all about. This is why Pharaoh and Seti was saying that they wanted royalties off of DVD sales, because they understand that when somebody records you, your intellectual property. And if you ever know anything about the music business, most of the artists, they don't own their content. So this is why their royalties are not as much, especially your big artists. This is why they must sell a certain amount of records to see a certain amount of money. This is why you notice nowadays a lot of your artists make big single records. They shoot for the singles. They don't really focus on album sales. Because if they know if they make a hit single, they'll get more of the royalties. See, you can live your life off of one hit single if you had your business right as far as publishing and owning your intellectual property. See, when you start talking that, that's when you're getting into the business side of things. You getting into the industry. You done moved away from the community and got into the industry. Black consciousness has become an industry, y'all. It's no longer a community. So stop talking this community shit. You better talk community with the little people you commune with off of YouTube. That's the only community that's going to be built. But this big grandiose community that people like to have these utopian thoughts about is never going to come about. About big fish eat little fish. You're dealing in an industry. And you got people who's trying to, like I said, be the head honcho. Because when them checks start getting handed out, they want them. They want the $1 million checks. You see? They want the $1 million checks from these corporations who want to start investing in certain people. I heard this dude Polite is shooting a reality show. I don't know how true it is. Don't quote me on it, but I heard he's shooting a reality show. So you already see where he trying to take this conscious shit to. He trying to bring this shit to VH1. Why you think he's on Vlad TV? You see? Shout out to Tariq Nasheed, the creator of Hidden Colors. He did that for the community. And see, we knew that he was genuine about creating Hidden Colors for the community. And that's why we support the brother the way we do. And he can still be an independent entity. He don't gotta go run the goddamn Hollywood and start getting put in headlocks and shit so he could get next to certain people. So we gotta understand, family, what we dealing with. This is not a community. It's not. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I know a lot of us like to say we're part of the conscious community. This is the conscious community. I know we like to do that because it sounds good, because it gives us hope. It gives us something to look forward to. But we got to be real with each other. It's 2017. Donald Trump is the goddamn president. We don't got time to keep fooling ourselves. We don't got time for that. A utopia is a fantasy. And we need to stop fantasizing about liberation. Stop fantasizing about freedom. Stop fantasizing about peace. Because that's what we doing. We fantasizing about this shit by thinking we part of a community. This ain't no community. How? Please explain to me how we in the community when there's no cooperation, there's no group economics, there's separation and division and competition. That's what exists amongst us. So how are we a community? What is being built for the collective? I see a bunch of pockets of unity, a bunch of groups separated in their own corners. That's what I see. That's not a community. We can't even, we barely even shop with each other. If we have certain issues, there's not much people we could reach out to in the conscious community. If one of our computers crashes right now, do we have somebody that we know from the quote unquote conscious community that could fix your computer for a reasonable price? Because we're in a community and we do this for one another. But we don't even know what each other is skilled in. What do you do? See, we need to stop asking each other, what do we do, as a way to demean each other and as a way to understand what can we bring. You see, we ask each other, nigga, what you know how to do, as a way to say you can't do nothing. That's the shit that has to stop. And we're going to talk about having a community. That's poor communication skills. Oh, nigga, what you know how to do. That's how we talk to one another, to try to prove that one is superior to the next. You done said that to a motherfucking carpenter, jackass. But we talk about having land and building homes. Aren't we going to need architects? Aren't we going to need carpenters? Aren't we going to need brick masons? Who know how to do all that? Huh? Who know how to paint? We going to need a house painter. Who going to put in the windows? See, we like to demean each other. But it take more than motherfucking carpenters to build a house. You see? Who gonna draw the blueprints of the house? Who's the architect? Who's gonna put the roof in? Who know how to lay tar? See, we talking about building, but don't even know what the hell each other know how to do besides get on here and try to sound the most eloquent and try to win a conversation. I know more history than you. That's what niggas be sounding like to me. That shit is whack. We sound like a bunch of fucking children arguing, trying to see who could dominate the conversation. And done. That's how we relate to one another. But then we say we part of the conscious community. What community? What community? What community? Hmm? When you got people asking for money and GoFundMe's that don't got shit going on, but they trying to ask you for some money. What the hell you asking me for money for? I don't even know what you're about. I don't know what you about. Because you get up here and lie to people and talk bullshit to people. So what the hell I'm donating to you for? What are you offering? What are you about? I don't even know what a lot of these people are about. Especially when your ass is just trying to be divisive. Then I know you don't got shit to offer. So why the fuck you asking people for their money? For what? So you could get a couple of dollars and do what Polite did? Go buy you some sparkling belts and shit and get back in front of the camera and say, oh, y'all broke and y'all ain't never gonna be shit. That's why y'all asking for donations and shit. Because I don't know what the hell you do. So what you asking for money for? What you need money for? To do what? To do what? Are you making any baby steps? Show us something. Do you have a history of anything? But we need to give you some money though. Motherfuckers trying to rob people. But this is what happens in an industry. You're gonna have scammers in an industry. You're gonna have scammers. These people are gonna exist because it's all part of the game. It's the nature of the game. This is why they say business is cutthroat. And if you're not willing to be a shark in the water, don't partake in it. That's what these scammers are. These are sharks pretending to be guppies. Gotta watch these people because scammers are very, very prevalent in a new market. See, Black consciousness is a new market. It's always been around, but it wasn't profitable. See, back in them times with Khaled and Dr. Ben and all of them, it wasn't profitable to be conscious. They ain't have a bunch of vendors and all that there. They ain't have a bunch of Nation of Islam t-shirts and selling t-shirts, and it wasn't that profitable. Now you could go make $1,200 for going to talk in front of people for 2 hours. You can make $1,200-$1,300 and pay your rent. It's profitable now. And not only that, while you on stage, you can have your wife or whoever you know as a vendor. You see, it's profitable. The industry of Black consciousness is open up. This is why you got the scammers running crazy. You see, because the scammers always been around. You had people scamming people in the early 2000s with the Moorish paperwork, getting thousands of dollars off people, running out the community. You never hear about them again. You see? So what are we really dealing with? What are we really dealing with? A community or industry? Let me know, family. Let me know. So I'm going to open up the panel in a few. You know, if you definitely want to join this panel, you know what I'm saying? Let me know. Hit one in the chat if you want to join a panel. So when I put the link out there, you know, I can pretty much be aware who's going to join tonight. Because this is a very important topic. We need to get down, you know, we need to get down to some real understanding. We need some clarity. So if you want to join a conversation, everybody hit one in the chat. If you want to join the conversation, hit one in the chat. Any trolls, no disrespect will be tolerated. Any trolls come on a panel, you will be ejected. Mods, y'all do y'all job. We don't tolerate no disrespect on here, but all your opinions, they matter. So I'm gonna put the link out there now. Y'all come through and render y'all voice, and let's get some clarity, family. So there go the link. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to my brother Boss. Global Self-Government. Peace, peace. Sarah, peace. Peace to my sister Queen True Royal. Peace to my brother B-Red. Whoever just came through, can y'all please mute yourself? Peace to John Doe. Psychopath. Let me see who else in here tonight. Oh, that looked like a troll. Peace to my brother JT. So the regime is definitely in the building. Peace to the regime. Peace to Sister Sci-Fi. Let me see who else in here. Peace to Surfing. Peace to everybody.
How you doing? Can you hear me, DS1?
Peace, sis. How you doing? We can hear you, Queen.
Okay, all right. I'm just making sure everything right. I got everything on mute.
Peace to you, sis. How you
Peace
doing?
to you. I'm good. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, okay. All right. That was pretty deep, DS1. Pretty deep, pretty deep. You made me go all over the place. You had me reminiscing with the dashikis. Because I can remember wearing dashikis in the 70s. I didn't even know they were selling them in a department store. Oh my goodness. But anyway, this is not a laughing matter. What I was thinking about is I'm in a unique situation because I was raised in a conscious family. And they didn't try to sell shit. They was just trying to go to work and get the word out and keep food on the table. So to evolve and to watch to go into this is really, really is really sad. I'm a firm believer that people need to be paid for their services, but to pillage the community is just not an option. We don't have money, and I'm one of those people that have I got a GoFund and I got a Patreon and stuff, and people have been gracious to put money in here, and I'm one of those people that's gonna sell them T-shirts and all that type of stuff. But I show my subscribers and people who donate to the channel where the money is going. I'm real serious about giving back to the community. And before anybody even knew who Kimberly Santana was, I've been giving back to the community. And it's a daunting thing. Um, you get hurt in the process. You can pay for kids' tuitions, you can buy kids' school clothes, you can get books, you can help people out, help people pay part of their rent, all that type of stuff like that. And your folks will still slam you down. It's a hurting thing. So I was thinking about what you had me thinking about is the people who it overshadows the people who ain't trying to um, do that to the community, just earnestly giving back. And I heard that that's a scam now. You'll see um, people genuinely giving back. It was like, I'll take sci-fi for instance. She had did a video where she had got scammed on something, and she was trying to think of a way to uplift the community. So she said, I'll start giving back to give back to regain some type of trust in the community. And and it's a big trust because people got to trust you with their addresses and all that type of stuff like that. And people are reluctant to do anything. And it's like you, in one sense, you would wish that you could just take one segment and just push them over in one corner and another segment and push them over in another corner, because it overshadows, well, who is doing what. You just have to kind of just pick through the weeds, the good weeds and the bad weeds. And only thing I can, the thing that the measure that I always use, eventually people's shit gonna show up. You can't keep this facade up forever. And I've seen so many people, me being raised the way that I was raised, fall. I mean, and they fall hard. They go up high, quick. But when they fall hard, and it's pathetic what you see. So the things that you were talking about, I grew up watching DS1. I grew up because, like I said, I don't know nothing but this life. It's a different type of life where you see people coming into their consciousness. You see people really being earnest. You see people scamming and everything. But when you grow up in a conscious community, you can spot them a mile away sometimes. Because I even get fooled too. So um, I just watch them. That's all I can do is just watch them and hear what they have to say. And the thing is, eventually, what we are going to have to do, and it ain't gonna be pretty, DS1. Eventually, behind the scenes, we're gonna have that deeper conversation, and we're gonna have to expose the scammers, because I am sick to the core of my soul that there are people out here that are scamming the community, and we all know who they is, and they own our panels, and they own different channels, and they running game, and they behind the scenes, like I say, doing greasy shit and stuff. And I and many other people have promoted these people's channels, and they just popped up on the scene, and they want enormous amount of money, and they gonna do this and they gonna do that, and they haven't even demonstrated who and what they are, but they already starting out greasy and nasty. So eventually somebody's going to have to be brave and just start pointing them out. Are we just going to be shh type of thing like that? It's coming to that. I see it. It's coming, it's coming to a head. So anyway, I'm gonna put myself on mute and listen to the other people on the panel. Thank you, DS1.
No problem, sis.
Huh?
Peace, JT. How you, bro?
I'm good, my brother. Peace to the chat. Peace to the chat. Peace to the panel. I'm just gonna say a few things and let somebody else get on. Now, I would lie to say I'm disappointed. I would say frustrated. But I'm downright angry at what's going on because you got good people out here that are bringing great content, and like you said, they not being marketed, they not being noticed, they not being acknowledged. And what I'm seeing is a bunch of fakeness, a bunch of bullshit out here. I call them fakeness, parasite, scholars, parasite, wherever you can get named. And they get away and murder. And there's people that on the sidelines know what they're doing and they not check it on them. And it's make it bad for the ones who are doing the work. And also the ones who come in the conscious community that transform their life, that want to do what's right, and you chase them away. And that's the sad thing about it. You got other people getting numbers off of somebody else, and you call yourself being part of the conscious community, talk about people, believe people, all this certain lifestyles that we know that is not right in our community. We letting it happen. That's what we all about. That's all I gotta say, my brother. Thank you so much. Keep up the good work.
Thanks, bro. Thanks a lot. And I definitely agree. With you and the sister. Peace, D Rad. How you, brother? What it do? What it do? You there, bro? Well, I definitely agree with both of y'all. You know, we definitely need to I think, the people who are not getting acknowledged, I just think you just need to keep working. Just keep grinding, keep grinding, keep grinding. You know, we don't got to look at somebody and what position they're in and try to be like them. We just need to stay in our lanes and do what we do. Be great at what you know how to do, you know, and let that person be great at what they do. See, we got to stop competing against one another and then saying we love one another. Why would I compete with my brother? Why would I compete with you, JT? Why would I compete with you, D Red? For what? What am I competing with any of you brothers for? When I know in the eyes of the oppressor, we all the same. So why am I competing with you? When what I know how to do should be a resource to you. And what you know how to do should be a resource to me. See, that's a community. But all of this, I'm better than you shit, that's an industry. That's competition. That's big fish eat little fish. Big bank take little bank. See, now we dealing with business. And in the world of business, it's cold. The only love there is the love of that dollar, the love of financial progression. And this is what I think a lot of us conscious folks done got caught up in. We start just treating this shit like a business, something I could just, go pull a few dollars out of. You know, it's like a new block to a drug dealer. When a drug dealer get a new block, you know, he try his best to make sure that block is pumping just like the first one, if not more. And I'm just giving y'all an analogy, you know? So we really got to get some clarity on what we dealing with. Yes, sis.
Oh, what I was thinking about is the thing that makes this shit so hard is that, and even worse to deal with is that when you say conscious, let's put conscious to the side, way to the side. Let's just say community. We know our Black community. We know the ins and outs. We know the ups and downs. We know the pain. We know the strength of our community. And to take and exploit our community is um, really sad. And what lengths people will go to exploit the community, because it's like, back to what I always say, we ain't never had a chance to heal. So we hurting. So we run to the church, and then we get scammed by the church, or we feel like the church ain't fulfilling whatever they needed to fulfill. So we said, well, maybe I'll go over here. And then we go there, and it feel good for a minute because we're in pain. We're trying to relieve some of that pain. So then, people is talking to us and everything. And then one day you didn't put your whole spirit into this. And then something you catch and you go, damn, not again. And it's like, well, where do I go? Where do I go? Where do I go? Where do I go? Do I go here or do I go there? Where do I go? That's just not right, that we would take advantage of our community. Forget the conscious. People say religious community. Okay, it's always community. It's taking advantage of the community, and we're able because we are the face of the community. We're able to slither through the ones that are snakes and do grimy, greasy shit. And it is amazing to me, because me and my son talk about this, is that I did not know the depths and levels. I knew we was effed up. It took me to get on social media to fully realize it. I'm just talking about my own experience. I have had people that ain't made 10 cents yet off of this shit, and what they will go through just to be what I call internet famous. Look at me. Look at me. And I'm like, wait a minute. I ain't trying to be in competition with my people. We all in the struggle. We all in the pit. You know? What's really going on? Okay, when that run out, when then what you gonna do? Okay, after that run out, after you done fucked over your community, after you done got money out of your community, after you done did everything your community, and then when your ass hit the ground hard, you gonna end back up in the community with your raggedy, slimy, backstabbing, fake, greasy ass. It ain't nowhere to go but the community, and you're left there after you didn't took everything and squeezed everything out of us. Where you really gonna go? You right back in the community, looking at your people that you done did dirty. That's why I have a zero tolerance now. I never thought I was gonna get to this point, but it takes some of your own people to hurt you real bad that now I have zero tolerance. You show me what you is, I respect what you are. I truly do. I respect you. I respect that you grimy and greasy. I respect that you a backstabbing motherfucker and backbiting. I respect you. But you got to realize that people that's listening to it after you done did everything to the community and you done got those little tangible things, that those little sparkly things or whatever those things you think you done got. And after everybody realize what you have done, you're going to hit the ground so hard, you're going to be right back up in that same community that you despise, that you want some money out of. Our family don't have money. I even, because I don't pay attention to shit like that. But after I went through what I went through, and these girls were saying, yeah, she got a GoFund and she got this and she this and that. Then I started looking at other people's GoFunds, asking for people. I seen one GoFund, and I ain't gonna mention the channel. They asking the community for $100,000, 100 grand. Then you go to their channel, they only got 50 subscribers. Who are you? Are you giving back to the community? What are you here for? Fit 100,000? Wow. I couldn't fix my mouth to do that. That's embarrassing. That's truly embarrassing. Going through, what we have gone through and continue to go through. And it's even worse. It really is. It's a hurting thing. It makes me sit up and question everything that I do. I'm so super sensitive. It's like I don't want nobody to think I'm scamming. I don't want nobody to think I'm running game. I don't want nobody to think I'm doing this and that. So you know how I do it? I say, well, what I'll do is I will stay the course, and eventually people will see that I'm not running game. And that's all the other people can do that's not running game. There's some good people out here. Don't let these good people get overshadowed. Stay the course. Don't give up. It'll come to fruition. It'll come to fruition. Anytime anything that's said or bad about me or anything like that, I don't run, I don't hide, I stay the course. But the thing that's a trip to me is that when the person fully realizes the truth, they don't say a motherfucking thing. They're quiet. And that's where we go back to the cancer. The cancer of the community, they support and babysit. They rather be in favor of cancer. So the question that I ask is, if you truly had cancer in your body, would you want the cancer to stay there, to kill you and to kill your family off? With that said, I'm going to keep my mouth shut.
Well, shit, what it do, baby?
What it do? What it do?
Oh shit, Kool-Aid, man. Just got watching the Rockets, man, come back and get that shit from Oklahoma. But anyway, I just want to say this, man. I ain't gonna be on here long. I'm chilling with my partners. We on the block chilling, watching the game. So I ain't gonna be on here long. But I just want to say, shit, we got to do better. And what I mean by we got to do better, man. I've been on this with my little campaigns. I get on the campaign from time to time. I find an issue and I just ride it. I ride that hoe, you know what I'm saying? So what we gotta start doing, man, is holding these folks accountable. Stop supporting these people. You see what I'm saying? We gotta start watching shit. Cause cats like we gotta study the Hegelian dialectic, right? You got thesis, antithesis, synthesis. Let me get explain. You might have, I'm gonna use this as an example. You might have a Lex Vortex saying uh, an ID propagating integration. You might have Sinetta speaking Black Power, but what you'll end up having, who will get the most props, is the dude that synthesizes both ideas. That's where you'll get a young Pharaoh. Thesis, antithesis, synthesis. That's what we got going on a lot in here. We got people that claim to be for the black people, claim to be that black people hold their best interests at heart, but really they claim to be black power first, but behind the scene they integrationists. You see what I'm saying? We got plenty of folks. So that's when I was saying the other day when I was saying that people think the person that you got to worry about is the person that is against your paradigm, meaning the Israel doctrine, Lex Vortex, because they voice that they against your paradigm, right? But we don't understand how infiltration works. You got to go study, read books like Confessions of an Economic Hitman. You got to go study The Grand Chessboard by Brzezinski Brzezinski. You see what I'm saying? You got to go read the CIA Covert War. You see what I'm saying? You got to go read those type of books because it'll show you how they infiltrate shit. They don't infiltrate your ass with somebody that's outwardly against what you're talking about, unless they're trying to use some kind of dialectic uh, process, meaning they're only using him to rub against something that's opposite of him, so they can bring about a synthesis, so they can change the whole paradigm. But as far as agent shit, them people don't be the agent. You see what I'm saying? It's just white folks knowing how to use that to their advantage. The agent comes like the dude who infiltrated Fred Hampton. He was his right hand man, right next to him, screaming Black Power, but working with them white folks behind the scenes. So the motherfuckers we gotta start watching is these motherfuckers that screaming Black Power, but they working with these white boys behind the scenes. You see what I'm saying? Those are the niggas that we gotta watch. You see what I'm saying? We got too many of them motherfuckers in the goddamn community that's claiming that they Black Power and they for black people, but they don't even go to their own brother first. They'll take their business to the white boy because the white boy may offer them whatever he offer. Might even be chunk, might even pay them to come over there. Not understanding that the same white boy will take your motherfucking intellectual property, put it on his motherfucking channel and monetize the shit. So what's going on is we got people that don't understand infiltration, that don't study military science. You see what I'm saying? Don't understand, don't read history. You see what I'm saying? So what ended up happening is they believe the agent is the motherfucker that's out front. We as a people, we got to start thinking. These people that go on these lectures, how much of these motherfucking money they giving back to their community? What changes are we seeing in their community from the lectures that we pay to go see? Now, if we can't see no fruits from the debates that we pay our money to go see on our live streams that we go see, if we can't see no fruits from the lectures that these niggas do, you know what I'm saying, in their community, from what the fuck they doing and building in their fucking community, what the fuck are we supporting these niggas for? What the fuck we buying their ugly ass hats for? What the fuck we buying them dumb ass t-shirts for? What the fuck we buying it for? You see what I'm saying? These can see what ends up happening. These niggas be no different than the pastor that they speak out against. Because when that pastor takes your fucking money, buys a fucking Rolls Royce with that motherfucker, and don't give shit back to the community, them niggas we ride their ass. We say the church ain't doing shit. The church ain't about shit. But when these same so-called pro-black niggas do the exact same thing that the fucking pastor do because we hero worship these niggas or we cool with this group of niggas, we'll blast this group of niggas over here that we not cool with. If I'm example, if I'm cool with Sarnetta, I'm a bash young Pharaoh and Seti for them niggas not doing nothing. You see what I'm saying? But if I'm cool with Seti and Pharaoh, I'm a bash Sarnetta for not doing nothing when none of these niggas is doing nothing. You see what I'm saying? Because we are motherfucking we have a we have a Christian mindset with a gang banger mentality. So basically, if I'm cool with this nigga, I'm gonna make every excuse for this bullshit this nigga do. If I'm cool with these group of niggas over here, I'm gonna make a bullshit excuses for these bullshit niggas over here. When all these niggas is bullshit niggas. You see what I'm saying? And instead of just keeping it real and calling these niggas calling a spade, that's the only way you can fucking clean house. You gotta fucking admit you got a fucking problem. But too many of us, we got some ass kisser, dick riders, and we want to come up off of another motherfucking name. So we're not gonna come, we gonna not gonna call these niggas out because we want to come up. We want to get some fame. And we want a motherfucker to shout us out on their motherfucking live streams so we can get extra views. But we ain't really that type of bullshit ain't about the people because ain't none of these motherfuckers created a program the first. The only thing they try to do is go find a motherfucker that got a program to link themselves to it. These niggas ain't about the people. You know what I'm saying? We gotta stop. We gotta stop co-signing this old fuck shit. You see what I'm saying? That's the main motherfucking problem. Too many dick riders. Period. Dick riders, and we talk about the Christian and how they feel about the pastor, but we come right, we in the so-called black conscious community, niggas do the same shit. The same way motherfuckers made excuses for Eddie Long and his church, niggas make excuses for whoever the fuck they ride with. Do the same shit. You can't never criticize the Christian church until you willing to look a motherfucker that you cool with in the eye and say, nigga, I ain't fucking with that. You see what I'm saying? The same way a motherfucker brought up to me, well, you fuck with this reduction, this and that. I said, nigga, how many times you see me arguing with this nigga about shit I don't agree with? I don't come sign nothing from no nigga. I don't give a fuck if I'm cool with the nigga or not. But it's too many dick riders that do the exact same shit because they want to come up off a nigga and they make excuses for the nigga. If a nigga do some fuck shit, nigga, I ain't co-signing that shit. And I'm not gonna make no excuse for that nigga say he didn't know. I don't think man, fuck that shit. These niggas know, these niggas been knowing polite with scamming niggas. You see what I'm saying? They even told young Pharaoh that shit, but they co-signed that shit. Cause so if it's called consent by compliance, nigga. If you do some shit, you know what I'm saying, and you know this nigga doing some fuck shit, and you still vouch for that nigga, you just as guilty as the nigga who did it. Period. You see what I'm saying? But niggas don't want to say that shit because niggas want to come up off of Sinetta. You see what I'm saying? So they not gonna hold that nigga feet to the fire. You know what I'm saying? He got a bunch of yes men motherfuckers around him that don't hold his ass accountable. That's why he do the shit that he do. Because if he fuck with some real niggas would charge his ass up. Same with young Pharaoh. Everybody kissed that nigga ass when he got that bullshit ass information and want to have him on their show and talk to the nigga. But nigga, you ain't built nothing first. How the fuck you gonna go to Chicago and give a motherfucker a lecture about the problems? But them niggas already know what the fucking problems is, nigga, better than you do. They live there. But you ain't coming with a solution to first. What the fuck niggas is going to go pay for that shit for? We know what the problems is in the black community. The only motherfuckers we need to be listening to is niggas that's coming together to come up with solutions for the problems. Only motherfuckers should be doing elections, motherfuckers that linked to New Era Detroit, New Era Chicago, a motherfucker like Q Butter. You see what I'm saying? It's only a few motherfuckers out here that's actually doing shit that motherfuckers need to even be listening to. If a motherfucker ain't got no programs and services for the community, fuck them niggas. We shouldn't even be supporting them on bullshit ass niggas. None of them fucking pills, none of them niggas. You know what I'm saying? The gay ass super level slum nigga, we shouldn't be listening to them niggas. Them some bullshit ass niggas. Straight up.
Salute, salute. Boss, what's up, King?
What's up, bro? What's up to everybody on the panel? What's up to everybody in the chat?
Peace.
I mean, yeah, D Red was touching definitely on it. You know, but see, the thing is, it's a lot of these small channels, they scheming too. And I notice how everybody want to use the fact that you got YouTubers who don't like each other and they might beef and get into it. They want to use that as their topic of their conversation to shift everybody away from people in the conscious community that's scheming. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to talk about that. Every time I turn around, all I hear is we need to stop beefing. We need to stop beefing. All this YouTube drama. Well, niggas stealing from the community, ain't that drama too? Oh, but we don't want to talk about that because a lot of us is real cool with these small channels that's scheming too. It ain't nobody stupid. A lot of some of y'all out there, you only cool with certain YouTubers because them YouTubers got connections to who you trying to get to. Ain't nobody fucking stupid. Now everybody want to sell pro black conscious onesies and shit now. Now everybody got conscious community body soap for sale now. Everybody got to GoFundMe to put something in their account, but ain't saying what it's for. See, if we gonna talk, we gonna talk real. A lot of y'all only want to address certain shit that's going on, and you think people stupid. I'm pro-black. I'm this. I'm that. Just for likes, subscribes, and trying to hustle. A lot of y'all out there is corny as fuck. Y'all won't. If you need some extra money, go get you a sack and go sell that to the white man. But you motherfuckers won't do that. Y'all won't get no extra money and go sell no dope to no white man. But you will hustle your own fucking people. Fake. That's the only thing everybody want to talk about is the beef on YouTube. Fuck the beef. People get into it all the time. B. If it ain't got nothing to do with you, mind your motherfucking business. Let's talk about us black folks. We ain't got no money like that. We ain't got no money like that. And we going into our pockets and we saving up extra money to donate. And people is taking our money and financing their lifestyles. Half these motherfuckers make a living off of YouTube. Won't even get out and do nothing else. That's some weak ass shit to me. But y'all righteous though. Y'all about the right shit though, right? Yeah, okay. Fuck who beefing. Fuck who don't get along. Let's talk about this money that's circling around the community that ain't going to places that it's supposed to go. Talk about that shit.
Hey, DS1, uh, fa- family, I'm just letting to let y'all know we back at that time of year again where they're fucking with the pro black channels. A lot of people are not getting notifications. Um, I checked in my channel because I just seen it again on your channel, DS1. I checked in my channel last night and it said that I had blocked Miss Legit. I have never blocked Miss Legit because she came to my channel the other day. She still had her wrench and everything. So we're back at that. Please don't get mad at people who you have been sub to for a long time. You don't see them in the news feed. Go back and check. It's that time of year again. They did that last year. So I've been trying to put the word out. So don't, the slightest thing will piss us off. So don't, be thinking somebody blocked you or did this or did that. They just fucking with our channels again. That's all I gotta say.
Nah, they did the same shit. That was subscribed to motherfuckers I wasn't subscribed to. Motherfucking unsubscribed to people that I wanted to be subscribed to. All kind of crazy shit. I was like, man, I ain't even, man, they doing some crazy shit. Shit I ain't even watch. It was showing up on my watch list. So it's just, so yeah. I mean, yeah, the sister right about that. You gotta watch that shit.
Still got more to build on, boss.
Oh no, I'm done.
Nah, but I mean, boss, right, man. You know what I mean? It's time out, man. And like, we ain't never keep it real, nigga. We ain't never been just all the way unified on some one accord shit. The closest we came was with Garvey. You see what I'm saying? But we ain't never just been just like that. You know what I'm saying? And it took a motherfucker to really break that shit down to me. And the motherfucker broke it down to me wasn't even a quote unquote conscious dude. He said, man, black folks ain't never, even when we was in Africa, we wasn't all just one, because that's what we was selling each other off. We ain't never just been all the way on viewing each other as one for the most part. We always been more tribal and cliquish. And I was like, damn. And I looked at the history that he was right. So at this point, I ain't even trying to unify with these bullshit niggas. I'm a fuck with the motherfucking real niggas that I'm fuck with. That's about actually doing shit. And the rest of these niggas, I ain't even fucking with these niggas. You see what I'm saying? I done got offered to go on shows. I turned that shit down because I don't fuck with niggas like that. You see what I'm saying? That's what I mean when I say all money ain't good money. Just because a motherfucker got a name don't mean you gotta fuck with him like that. You see what I'm saying? So, like I said, I got offered to go on the show, and I'm like, nah, I'm good. You see what I'm saying? Because our money ain't good money. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta take a stand and say, nigga, if you a bullshit, nigga, I can't fuck with you. I don't give a fuck if you the superstar of the community. Nigga, I can't fuck with you. You feel me? And too many people ain't gonna do that because they really want to get their name out there. That's what this shit is about. You see what I'm saying? Motherfuckers want to be Mr. Mrs. Conscious Community King and Queen around this motherfucker. You see what I'm saying? Don't be a shit, don't do shit, but they get a name and they get to say whatever the fuck, whatever. But that ain't what it's about for the motherfuckers that's out doing what they do. You see what I'm saying? And that's what we're gonna have to start doing. We're gonna have to start. If you about doing shit, taking care of community, fuck with them niggas and let them old bullshit. I want to be famous ass niggas. Let them niggas have that shit. You see what I'm saying? Because ain't no celebrity in doing the work. That's why people don't know about the Deacons for the Fence. That's why people don't know about the Lowndes County Political Organization. That's why motherfuckers don't know about RAM. You see what I'm saying? That's why they don't know about the Blood Brotherhood. That's why they don't know about none of this shit. That's why they don't know about Bishop Henry McNeil Turner, Henry Highland Garnett, Edward Wilmot Blyton, motherfucker Paul Cuffey, you know what I'm saying, Richard Allen. That's why they don't know about these people. The people that was doing the work, they don't know about the motherfuckers. The motherfuckers that's doing the work, they're not gonna be famous.
Hmm.
So if you in this shit to be famous, you know what I'm saying? You in this shit for the wrong motherfucking reason. You see what I'm saying? And that's really what it's all about. Fame, get a little name, so you can be a little bullshit conscious community celebrity bullshit. Doing the people on these niggas blocks don't even know these niggas.
Hmm.
You know, you talk to the niggas in Harlem, they don't know them niggas.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
B
So
Red, what you saying is deep because I'm up here in the Bay Area, and I know about those people. That's why I was saying I'm born in a conscious community, and when you're born in a conscious community, you hear about those people in the trenches that've been grinding for years, grind. You rarely hear their names, and they the one that's really the backbone of the real conscious community. You're not gonna make money out of it. These people, I'm trying to tell y'all something. I know these people. They don't. They got them a little bucket that they drive around. They just surviving. They don't care about material shit. They out there really helping people. You'll never rarely hear their names. I'm glad that you brought that up. Thank you so much.
nah, cause the dude that brought me into doing shit in the community, Coach Houston, you ain't never gonna hear Coach Houston. But Coach Houston done paid thousands of light bills, thousands of motherfuckers rent. He been doing this shit for 20, 30 years. You ain't never gonna hear Coach Houston. You never gonna hear Coach Norman, who got a free clinic down here that started Be Busy Inc. for about bullying and stuff like that. You ain't never gonna hear about Coach Norman. You see what I'm saying? He ain't never gonna be on TV because he don't care about that. So we gotta start realizing that let this shit be what the fuck it is. You see what I'm saying? A bunch of motherfuckers that want to be somebody because motherfuckers probably wasn't shit in the real world, so now they get to be somebody on YouTube. Let's keep it real. Just like the police. The police wasn't shit in the real world when he was growing up, so now he get a badge, now he think he's somebody. So a lot of these niggas wasn't shit. Keep it real. These niggas was some nobodies in their neighborhood. You see what I'm saying? Square ass niggas. Them niggas was nobodies. So now they need this YouTube shit to feel like they somebody. You see what I'm saying? So we gotta let these punk niggas have that shit. You see what I'm saying? Real niggas gonna do real nigga shit. You see what I'm saying? You know, we ain't giving a fuck about that shit. Like that's why I turned down going on the motherfucking show. Cause I don't give a fuck about that shit, nigga. I ain't trying to get no name. I ain't tripping on that shit. I get on this shit when I'm bored, ain't got shit else to do. I don't get on this shit to make this shit no motherfucking whatever the fuck, nigga. This is when I'm bored, ain't got shit to do, and I get to speak about the shit that we doing down here. That's it. So if you in this shit to be famous and shit, you a bullshit motherfucker. And if you in this shit and you ain't created if you been doing this shit for 15 years, 10 years, and you ain't created a program, no service, no nothing, you a bitch ass nigga. Cause you ain't no different than that motherfucking prosperity preacher that preach that feel good doctrine. The Joel Osteen, nigga, you just the black Joel Osteen, nigga. You just preaching Kim instead of preaching, well, the fuck Joel Osteen preach. It's the same niggas. You see what I'm saying? And we got to be able to call a spade a spade. Period.
That's a fact. That's a fact. You know, it's a lot of black power preachers out here. And you're right, bro. We always like to talk about the black church, but then it's looking like this conscious community has become a black church. You know, motherfuckers only come around on the holidays to get what they need, you know, to get what the church is giving away, you know, which is really nothing. So, you know, it's definitely right about that. I agree with everybody on the panel. You know, I'll put the link out there if anybody else want to come on and, you know, give some clarity to the situation. You know, y'all definitely welcome. But this conscious industry, man, is crazy. And this is why we have a lot of people that been around for 15 years and haven't done shit. Because for 15 years, they used this shit as their job. They turned it into their careers. Because a lot of these dudes, they didn't go to school, they don't have no education. A lot of them dudes is ex felons, bunch of jail niggas that came home and found the hustle. You know, they don't gotta sell crack no more. They could sell a new form of crack. Consciousness. How you all geesed up about yourself. How you feeling yourself, thinking you somebody you not. So that's what it has become, man. It's become a hustle for
Mm.
people who haven't created nothing for themselves in the real world. These dudes can't go out and become engineers. These dudes can't come out and become anything because they don't have any skills. They don't have any skills. And a lot
Mm.
of these people jockeying for position on YouTube, they don't have any skills.
Yeah.
That's why they trying to knock you down
Hmm.
because they don't really have nothing to offer.
Because they're not,
Yeah.
because of what they're doing. DS1 is, there's a lot of people out here that's wounded and fragile, and they'll live vicariously through whoever they're listening to. And that's why I've been really pumping, and you've been doing it too. It's a few of us that have been doing it. So I've been saying it, like sometimes you got to say stuff over and over and over again. And so I just been saying, are you dealing with your immediate situation? Don't look at the whole forest. Look at your immediate situation, the people that you can collectively touch in your own individual household. If we do what we need to do individually in our household, it will naturally bleed out in the community. Other than that, fuck what's going on in the community. Deal with your immediate situation. Take care of your family. Take care of yourself. Get a skill. All of that. Fuck all of this other stuff that we talking about. Deal with your immediate situation, because we see some people don't want to be responsible. They'll get up here and they'll jaw jack. And then I remember when I was watching, some certain shit was going on my channel, and I said, wait a minute, I got to be careful what I say. I don't know who out here listening. I got to be more responsible. So now I think before I say things, because I don't want to be the bearer of somebody saying, hey, hey, you said this and that. No, 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 no. All I said was deal with your immediate situation, because I still got to deal with my immediate situation. All that other stuff is fantasy. It's fucking fantasy. That's all that is. And I know better because I'm raised in a conscious community. This is all I know. And when you raised in a conscious community and see what I see, and you see people still on their fucking backs, and that's why I showed the family how real I was when I showed my stepfather, who been in jail since 1968. This shit is real in my life. This ain't no plaything with me. This shit is real. There's still people in my family. There's people that's dead. There's people that's missing. There's people that's fucked up on that shit out there and everything. You get to see the ugly, the grimy, and all of that type of stuff like that. We ain't arrived at nothing. We don't have a foundation. And then somebody want to climb up on us and do that. No, 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 no. We have a responsibility. So don't be selling folks fantasy and feel good ass words. And if there's
Mhm.
some kind of way that you can help someone, I didn't did what that brother talked about. Pay somebody's utility bill, help somebody with their rent, help a kid pay their tuition in school, get school clothes, get books, get backpacks, get fucking groceries. I didn't clean people's houses. It was too sick. Has somebody had to scrub somebody motherfucking toilet because they couldn't clean it because they was too old to clean it? Have you went to Big Mama house and cleaned up her fucking house? Vacuum, take out the trash, wash the fucking dishes, clean her refrigerator because she too old? But you come slithering around when she get her check. Mama, can I get in so you can go suck on a pipe? I'm gonna keep it fucking real. Ain't anybody went to Big Mama house and cleaned up? You didn't went to Daddy's house? Make sure you put oil in his car, check his tires. That's real. Me and my husband, my husband, not me, but my husband a couple of weeks ago was cleaning a woman's backyard and he got a fucked up knee. She didn't pay him. She said she was. She didn't pay him. He said, cool. 3 loads of fucking trash in the backyard. Ain't nobody in the house cleaning up nothing. He just going over there for 3 days straight. That's real shit. Has anybody did that? Anybody take somebody trash out, mop somebody's floor? All this fantasy shit. Let me get off of here because I'm heated. I'm heated. Woo, I'm heated. I'm on one. Let me calm down.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Whoo.
I understand, sis. I
Mhm.
totally do. Because people, you know, people like the bullshit, man.
Yeah.
Well, before I say that, go ahead, brother JT. My bad, bro.
No, 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 no. You go finish, man. You go finish.
But yeah, man, you know, people don't understand things like that. Everything is about a motherfucking video nowadays. Everything we do, we gotta put it on video. We gotta put it out there so people could see it.
Mhm.
Nobody's doing those things no more that the sister was just breaking down. Nobody's sitting up late at night talking to people on the phone, helping them through their issues. See,
Mhm.
see, that's the shit that we can't film. That's the shit we can't do a live stream about.
Yeah.
That's the shit we can't make a t-shirt or a keychain or a goddamn beach towel about.
Mhm.
You see? We can't talk about that. We
Mhm.
can't monetize that shit.
Mhm.
How many people you helping off the camera?
Mhm.
Huh? How many people call you and ask you for advice? Call you when they're going through things in their relationships?
Mhm.
How many young people you counseled? Everybody like talking about the youth.
Yeah.
You go on your block, nobody don't know you, like the brother D Red was talking about. None of them young boys know you. And if they do know you, they don't know you for shit.
Mhm.
They don't know you for going and building with them. They don't know you for that. They don't know you for standing tall on your premise.
Mhm.
But you damn sure got a premise on YouTube. Do them young boys and girls know that when they see you in the street, you stand on those same things? Huh? How many of them you sat down and motivated? See, that's the shit that I be talking about. The intangibles. That's the shit you can't pay for. That's the
Mhm.
shit that you can't put a price on. When a single mother could call you and ask you advice
Mhm.
when she's stressed out. How many of you
Mhm.
niggas doing that? That want to
Mhm.
brag about something? How many of y'all doing that?
Mhm.
Huh? How many of y'all doing shit not for views?
Yep.
Not so somebody could see it and view it and comment on it.
Mhm.
You see? See, that's what we don't want to talk about.
Nope.
That's the shit that nobody knows about but the people you help.
Mhm.
See, those are the people that's gonna stand up at your funeral when you dead and say what you really was about.
Mhm.
All y'all fraudulent ass dudes and chicks don't stand for shit. Only thing you stand up for is $1. See, when you die, everybody gonna know who you was, and they gonna talk about who you was. So stop fronting, because the proof is in the pudding. Who can stand up and vouch for you? You saying what you represent, what you represent. Who gonna vouch for that? Who gonna vouch for that? Do people in your family even know you to be a certain way? A lot of these people be fronting. You a vegan on YouTube, but in real life, you eating pork. Come on, man. I know what this is. This is an industry. And the shit is turning into the entertainment industry. That's why you got niggas like Polite doing reality shows. A Kemet reality show. You hear that nut shit? A Commission reality show with a Nuwapian family. You see what's going on here? Y'all see what's going on, right? But y'all want to keep playing around. Y'all want to keep saying, "Oh, we need to just be all together," talking that kumbaya shit.
No.
That shit need to stop, man. It need to stop, man.
Word.
You want to touch on that, JT?
Oh, definitely I want to touch on that. I could tell you like that everything that the panel's saying, I'm going to emphasize that. If you all about that fucking fake shit, stay the fuck away. Let the realness prevail. Let the realness do the fucking work. I'm going to tell you one thing. When I was going through my shit 2 weeks ago, the Regine family had reached out to me to make sure that I'm okay. It wasn't no dollar. It wasn't trying to get up numbers. And I'm gonna put it out like this: the boss had reached out to me, DS1 had reached out to me, and True World Fair reached out to me. They made sure that I was okay. It was once upon a time I was going to stop I was going to stop putting out doing the work. But you know what? They pushed me. They said, "No, we need you." Then 2 weeks ago, I put out a video, and it was one brother said that was inspiring, and they got me going again. Here you go again, like you said, like the whole panel said. Wasn't all about trying to get views. It ain't all about trying to get numbers. It ain't all about trying to be front of the platform and get all this prestige and all that. It ain't all about that. It's all about doing the goddamn work and help others. And even if the finance come through, so be it come through. See, I could talk like that because I've been through this shit on YouTube months ago. And I'm still here. I'm not going to say others because that's unfair. But they know who they are too. Sick and tired of bullshit. I'm sick and tired of people like a few of us who doing the fucking work, who don't care, trying to impact others, and they're gonna push them aside while all this fake facade bullshit is happening. And I'm gonna tell you like this today. I did 3 parts of sanitizing your fucking mouths. Take notes. Go to my channel, JT Blackness. Watch them 3 videos. Maybe you'll learn goddamn something. Why we get onto this? Why we get in this position? Because we was want to talk just want to talk the top of our fucking head. Sanitize your goddamn mouth. Sanitize your goddamn head. Sanitize your goddamn heart. And maybe if you put some thought into it, you can say something real nice and do something about it. Sanitize your goddamn mouths. Watch 3. I did 3 parts. You learned something. Bunch of fake jock ass motherfuckers. Want to hurt other motherfuckers who's trying to do something. Fake people. Man, back to you, man. Back to you, DH1, man. Excellent job, man. I don't want to talk
JC, sanitize your fucking mouth.
3 parts.
That was real.
He said,
That's real.
sanitize your fucking mouth. Get your fucking mouth clean.
That's real, man.
Yo, tell DH1, and boys, tell them.
That's
Get
real.
that shit clean. Clean your fucking mouth.
and definitely sanitize that white man and that white woman that you're sleeping with when you
Yep.
get off of YouTube,
Hell yeah.
But you on YouTube talking shit about white people. But then when you get off of YouTube and shit, you're licking caddy litter,
You laying up with
Yeah.
cave beasts.
And then at
God.
the same time,
laying up with cave beasts when you on the computer talking about white people ain't this and that, and you for your black folks. And then when you get off the YouTube and shit, you getting in the bed with white people. What type of fake shit is that? Address that too.
yeah,
We need to address that too.
In your
We need to
house
exactly.
is,
get them type.
and
We
boss,
need
in
to
your
get them
house
type
is,
of corny
boss, in your house is grimy. No, let me
house
stop.
And,
dirty.
and you know what? It might be a part 4. Might do a part 4 to that shit. And then at the same time, we gotta start addressing this alternative lifestyle. Man sleeping with man, lady sleep with lady. Bunch of fuck boys and fuck girls out here. Got the nerve to talk about black power. Need to wipe your motherfucking ass. Stop talking
I
about that
love black
bullshit.
people. I
Talk
love
about that bullshit.
I love black people.
And getting the dick up your motherfucking ass.
The white
Black
people.
motherfucker.
Why white people ain't this, that, and the third. I love my black folks.
But you
Then,
stick in a motherfucking butt.
and then when you get off of YouTube, you asking your white bitch, baby, I'm on my way to Walmart. You want some Suave shampoo?
And boys, and more to that. Then after that, you get in a motherfucking bed. You got the nerve to talk about we need to infiltrate white supremacy. But you got shit all around your motherfucking dick. Probably sucking on the motherfucking meth, and got the nerve of popping on that shit.
Where's
Fuck
Becky?
out of here.
Where's Becky? Where's Becky? Becky, come on.
Fuck out of here. Hey, Lassie, come here. Fuck out of here. Tired of all that.
Mickey!
I'm
Baby,
tired.
baby, I ain't mean, that what you heard me say. Oh, baby, I ain't mean that. You
Mickey!
know,
I told y'all before on YouTube. Y'all don't fucking believe me. You keep on fucking with JT Blackness, I'm bringing a fucking pain. I keep on telling you, I'll be laying off. I'll be watching. I'll be observing. I'm not playing no more. I'm coming to your fucking head. The Grand Reaper is back.
Dome shots.
I'm getting your
but
dome shot.
baby, you know I love you. I ain't mean that. Now get on up in that kitchen and cook that chicken with no seasoning.
Man, that's stupid.
You don't have to
Get me
clean your
sick of
crib,
that.
Becky. You know, Leah's house grimy.
I'm
Let me stop.
tired of nonsense. Everybody want to keep on talking, and it's called. I learned it from my late father. It don't have to be big. It don't have to be small. If you're gonna walk that walk, you better talk that talk. And I give it to y'all.
Come on, baby. You know I fell in love with you the first time I seen lights falling from your head.
No!
Talking about and then talking about, oh, I love you. Sleep with another man with some colorful sheets on it.
What
They
is
talking
what I
about
smell? That
black
dog?
love.
That dog?
You love the black community. You love the black community, but you go to another different community for love. But you love your
Yeah,
community, but you go to another community to love, and you get married to them. You have kids with them.
yeah, with the psychedelic colors on it. LBG, some bullshit like that. Talking, talking of smoking, smoke. Well, these people have to be crazy.
Had a
I
dog
think,
walking around the crib. Whole house smell like dog. Damn.
Baby, you know your favorite show on Housewives of Orange County.
hey, hey, boss, I got one day better for you. There's another show with two men that says, I love you, baby. Oh, so don't live it on like that. That's some kibbles and bitching. Oh, I didn't know that.
Well, you know what that made me think of that movie, I'm gonna get you sucker. That dude had that scene in the movie. He was doing all that black power. His white wife and his kids, they had on dice chickens.
Crazy, man. That's
Oh man, y'all tripping.
See, you know what
tired.
all this shit just show, all this shit just show that when a new industry opens up, a bunch of people bum rush the industry. So we're gonna have to deal with
Nah, man,
these
that's it.
types of, we're gonna have to deal with these types of characters coming along, and we just gonna have to vet them out. This is why I spoke about this on another show, speaking on the vetting process. We have to vet these people out. We need to have some type of information about people that's saying that they part of our community,
Mm-hmm.
because these people use, white supremacist mindset and thoughts, and they infiltrate our environment. And have a black man on YouTube screaming black empowerment, calling white people cavemen, but then he laying up with one, having children with her.
Facts.
Because at the
Yep.
end of the day, this is his little side hustle, where he come on here and dress up like Sideshow Bob and play a role.
Mm-hmm.
And this is what
Yeah.
a lot of people are doing.
Yeah.
Sideshow Bob.
A
Damn.
lot of
Yeah.
people, a lot of people are getting on YouTube, monetizing their channel to fund their habits.
Yeah. And I got one thing better too.
Yeah, man.
And then we gotta talk more about this alternative homosexual shit on YouTube.
Definitely,
Once
Yes,
definitely.
once
See,
sir.
with pink
Bunch,
shit in
bunch
their
of
room.
bunch, bunch of dick boys.
Oh yeah, I see. Boy, did I see some? I see
Bunch,
some
What the
bunch
shit
of
hell y'all
last
white.
talking
night.
about?
I see some fake conscious shit, and it was a brother in the bed
Yeah.
with another brother smoking a joint and some pink shit in the room. Fucked up
What
my
the?
vision.
Hold
You know
on.
he
What the
hit
fuck y'all
that.
talking about?
For
The
real.
fuck y'all talking
Oh,
about?
sis. Oh,
And
sis.
the other,
Sis,
and I don't know if y'all noticed, but he was in a live chat the other day saying it was his wife's birthday, and he know he married to a man.
yo. Yeah, yeah. And you know what, sis? You remember,
Hold on, man. I'm lost like a motherfucker. What the hell y'all motherfuckers talking about?
It's
yo,
some it's some shit
all
going
I'm,
on.
I'm saying, D Red, this is JT Blackness. It's true, brother. I'm telling you like this. If you would see something,
I seen
I'm
some lip
telling.
rip shit last night. Fuck me up.
Smoking sitting up in live streams, smoking gay blunts. His blunt is
And,
pink.
Wait a minute. And the
and
dude
you
got in the
know
bed
what?
with him. He got in the bed with him and he had a ring on. I said, that's a
And you know
ring?
what?
What the
And you
fuck
know
is y'all
what?
talking about?
And, and then check it out,
The
D
fuck?
Rose.
How they come in here?
And see you now. You remember Friday? This movie said Puff Puff Give. They were pumping the Puff Puff Give. All right.
I
His
seen
his
that shit.
his blunt came in a Doc
What the?
McStuffins wrapper.
And then you can see the whole room was pink. You can even I could see pink visions. And before I actually seen it, and then I seen this limp wrist dude just pass, and I said, "Really, DS1? Really?" And then this
Now
nigga got in the bed, and I
let me
seen the
tell
ring on.
let me
And then wait a
yeah.
minute, and then like 2 minutes later, he got a little closer, you know. And I'm like, "Really? That's real close." I said, "Damn." And I was the same Negro to call me a bitch. Now I know why.
Yeah, let me tell you.
Exactly.
There's a song by this white group named Cream back in '68. It said White Room.
Uh-huh.
It was it was talking about cocaine. We might as well rename it the Pink Homosexual Room.
Mm-hmm.
he had the same V-neck Ralph Lauren silhouette shirt on for 3 days.
Hmm. He, that's his
Bright, yo,
nightgown.
bright as hell too.
Wow. That fucked
Talk
me up
got
when
the
I seen that. Y'all showed me that last night. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe
got
it. I said, just wait, sis. And then I seen the dude and his rinse was totally limped. And they was sucking on that herb and they forgot. And I said,
man.
oh.
They sucking on two pipes. That pipe and the city pipe.
Mm-hmm. Mm-mm-mm. Ain't nothing like Dookie Stick.
Dookie stick. Nice and brown. What you call it? So what you call it stick? With the nuts
So,
on it.
anybody want to touch on anything else? Because I'm getting ready to close out.
Forgive me. Forgive me. This one I just
It's all good. It's all good, y'all. You know,
Man, y'all gotta be lost like a motherfucker. I'm sitting up here like, what the fuck? These motherfuckers, I done came back into some crazy shit. The
Yo,
fuck?
I'm
Y'all
telling you,
talk
man.
about gay con. Y'all talk about gay conscious niggas. You talk about
I
motherfucking.
mean they was talking
I'm
about
gonna
they
get
was
you,
talking about
sucker.
Hey,
they
hey,
was
Big
talking about
Red, it is some fruit. It's some fruitopia niggas.
I'm telling you.
Fruitopia.
Word. I'm
yeah.
telling you. I'm telling you. Yo, so
dudes, you gotta watch these dudes who say they don't believe in God. A lot of them are homos.
Mm-hmm.
yep.
Now
And I'm like,
that is pretty much the truth. I mean, you gotta have that. You gotta have that as
yeah.
your, yeah. I believe that. I believe that
Yeah, I
because
believe in the creator.
a
Big time.
a lot of people be like, you gotta watch them
Man,
humanists, man. You gotta watch them
yeah.
humanists. You see
I'm
what I'm
telling you,
saying?
that,
I
yeah,
mean,
it's
a humanist is a person that's standing on communism, atheism, and evolution. So anytime you hear people advocating all three of them, they're humanists. You see what I'm saying? So it just is what it is. So
Yeah.
yeah,
you gotta
yeah.
watch a lot. You gotta watch a lot of these cats that
I'm
Yeah,
say that
telling
they.
you.
because
Yeah, these.
they try to use the fact that God is not real to excuse they foul ways of life.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Walk around wearing silhouette black conscious jumpers and shit.
Yo,
Yeah,
yeah,
Nigga said
yeah, yeah.
silhouette
Then,
black conscious.
yeah, yeah.
You
Then
need
you
to
Hey,
got.
stop.
I mean, but you gotta peep game though, because a lot of these, if you, I don't know if y'all knew the rapper, her name was Aisha Seckmet. You know what I'm saying? The rapper, you know what I'm saying? That's the original Aisha Seckmet, and
yep.
she got disillusioned with the shit. She stopped rapping about the shit. She used to rap about the white man's bitch, and you know what I'm saying. She used to have some heat. She used to have really. She was fire though. You see what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. She was shouted with fire. And she stopped rapping with her. She got so disillusioned with this shit because she started finding out these niggas was fake. She stopped rapping
Mm-hmm.
about that shit. She started rapping about regular shit. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because she started realizing a lot of these niggas was on some bullshit. So it show you how bad it is when she was a like rising star. Nigga, she was like a female Tupac around this motherfucker. She was on some real shit.
I remember
Man,
her.
that motherfucker
Mm-hmm.
there, she don't even rap about that shit no more. She said, I don't even want to rap.
yeah,
I don't even, that shit's some bullshit. These niggas fraud and full of shit.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah,
that go to tell you what it is. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? So
yeah. One thing, yeah. Watch out for these traveling dick boys and sweet boys be happening around because there's a lot of them. Bunch of sweet boys too. Bunch of dick boys. They run in packs.
yeah, yeah. I mean, you got some them hot boys out there. You know what I'm saying? You got, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? The funny
yeah,
bunny.
they very hot. Yeah, they hot to the bunny. I can tell you that much.
And see, we gotta understand why, this is why I came up with the, you know, with the topic of this show, because, you know, I think people are losing clarity on the difference. We losing, we're not clear anymore. We don't understand real from fake. The lines are being blurred because now it's all about what you have determines if you real. And this is why we have a bunch of infighting and competition. And that shows that we dealing with an industry and not a community. Because in the community is nothing to fight about. We all have the same goal in mind. Goals in mind. You got some people who want to be famous. You got some people who just want money to pay their bills without having a job, world, and actually accomplishing something. You got people like that. You got people here to scam people that want to make a quick dollar because this is a new industry. See, we got to understand certain parts of business. When there's a new industry coming up, you're gonna have the scammers rush and try to milk it. So by the time people actually get into that industry, it's already compromised. It's already compromised, you know? And we got to understand it's the same thing in this conscious industry. This is not a community, it's an industry. And we're going to have plenty of people around us that's going to corrupt it. Because at the end of the day, that's what business people do. That's why they say business is cold. That's why they say it's business. It's not, it's not personal. So when we dealing with these scammers, it's not personal to them. It's business. This is just what I do. I'll do this to any community if they allow me. But see, we're the only community that allows scammers to live. We allow scammers to keep getting our attention. Why we still subscribe to Polite? Why? We got people that congregate in our circles that donate to Polite still.
Mm-mm-mm.
Why is he still getting people's donations? And he's a proven scammer. Why y'all dudes still subscribe to Minister Inky when he sell death water?
Mm.
The goddamn toilet water in your bathroom is a higher pH than that water he's selling. Nigga selling you water and ain't got no teeth in his mouth. What's going on? This nigga teeth done fell out, but he trying to sell you some water. He was selling to people, almost killed a little girl. But this dude still has an audience. People still watch this dude. Like I said, energy is currency. Money is nothing but energy, y'all. That's why the dollars are recycled, because that's all money is. Money is energy. It is. So we keep giving these people our views. Come on. It's the same shit. Why are we still supporting these people? Why? Why? We already know his books are plagiarized. We know that, but we still buying his books because we still think we gonna get a house for $25. So what we need to start doing when we call ourselves joining this movement, we first need to ask ourselves, what the fuck are we doing here? What is my purpose? What is my purpose? What is my purpose to creating a YouTube channel? To do what? What is my message? You see, because a lot of people can be compromised. You got motherfuckers that sold out for a t-shirt. Motherfuckers switch their whole ideology just to have a show with Sonetta. Just to sit down and talk to him so his subscribers could see them. Maybe he got 50 extra subscribers. So he sold his ass for 50 subscribers. See, a lot of these people are attention whores. That's all they are. Because see, nowadays, everything is digital. Everything is digital, family. It's about streaming. Why do you think the hip hop labels, when they give people deals now, they look at how much streams you can accumulate? That's what record sales are now, streams. So you see what the battle of the AdSense is about? Arguing and the fighting over the subscribers is about? Because this is business. This is an industry. And you even got the rappers trying to creep in over to the conscious community. This is why you got the battle rappers on Sonetta TV. This is why you had Loaded Lux promoting the House of Consciousness. Now you got brothers in battle rap or that represent certain ideologies. Like now you got Christian battle rappers. B. Dot, he's a comedic battle rapper. He talk about the pyramids and all that when he battle dudes. See, this is an industry. Community, it's an industry, man. And we got to stop fooling ourselves. So tonight's show was about clarity. It's about clarity. And if you want to know where you stand at, just ask yourself why you here. Ask yourself what made you make a YouTube channel. For what? For what? Miss man. So that's what I got to say. You know, any of y'all brothers got anything to say? And then I'm going to shut it down, y'all.
Well, this is JT. Um, subscribe to my channel, JT Blackman. JT Blackness, the Black Unknown, and Black is Smooth. And also JT Blackness channel. Check out my 3 parts. Sanitize your mouth. Like I said, you might learn something. And learn and subscribe to other people's channels on the chat too. Let's build. Thanks a lot, my brother. I appreciate you.
No doubt, no doubt. D-Red, want to say anything before we close out, bro?
Yeah, man. I just want to say, people, man, we can do better, man. We gotta realize, man, it ain't about celebrity status, man. You love your people. You know what I'm saying? You love your hood. As my nigga Slim Thug said, if you love your hood, buy back your hood. You know what I'm saying? If you love your hood, try to do whatever you can do for your hood. I don't give a damn if you referee a little league football games, nigga. It don't matter. You got to start somewhere. I started out just coaching little league football. It don't matter, man. Just get off in the community, man, so your people can know you there. You see what I'm saying? Get off in your community so people can feel your presence. You know what I'm saying? Take the little kids to the damn park and shoot water guns. You see what I'm saying? We got to get, it ain't about what you doing that's so grand and so big. You see what I'm saying? It's about getting out there doing something. You see what I'm saying? You got to start somewhere, man. And if you in this for the people, you can't say you in it for the people, but you don't even network with the motherfuckers where you lay your head at. If my motto has always been, if you irrelevant to the people where you lay your head at, you are irrelevant to me. So, and I'm gonna close with this. My grandfather told me one thing. He said, to a motherfucker that don't know shit, a nigga that know a little bit know a lot. But to a motherfucker that know a lot, that nigga that know a little bit don't know shit. It all depends on who the fuck you talking to. So a lot of these motherfuckers are capitalizing on the fact that they believe that y'all don't know shit. So they feel like they can tell you any motherfucking thing, sell you any motherfucking thing, act any old kind of motherfucking way, and motherfuckers gonna go for it. Show these motherfuckers that you motherfuckers that we not ignorant and that we ain't going for the bullshit. And I might.
Salute, salute. You know, shout out to everybody that came through tonight. It's a great show. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody that came on the panel and rendered their voice. You know, this was a great part two. You know, if y'all think we need a part three, let me know. You know, y'all can leave y'all sentiments on the channel under the video. Thanks for everybody for tuning in. I'm your host, DS1 Ross. You have just tuned in to Sheep Stay Sleep Live, Sheep Stay Sleep Podcast. And everybody, remember, we must heal before we build. Sheep Stay Sleep. Shout out to the family. Till next time, y'all have a good night. Peace out.